Hey everyone, welcome on. Happy Friday! It's going to be a long weekend for a lot of people. Easter weekend. It is busy in the store. We have lots of families coming in, people from out of town visiting, back in town seeing family. So I thought we would get really inspired today and go really in depth on tray designs. We haven't done them for a little while, but we're going to give you a ton of options today for creative trays that you can put together at home. Buy all the components. Maybe you even have some components at your house already. And then you can kind of recreate the looks. Hello, Patty and Kathy. You guys are always the first ones on. Way to go. Thanks for hopping on. And drop a comment. Say hello. Are you hosting Easter or are you going to Easter? That is the question for today. What's up with my blush today? Got a little crazy. Fave Day trays, yay. So, hey Rochelle, Lisa, bonjour. I say that horribly. I hope to visit Quebec someday. I am sure it's absolutely beautiful. Hi Pat and Brenda. So, tray day. I have a lot of inspiration today. I have trays and lanterns. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we will mix and match. You're hosting, Norma. Are you all ready? Kathy, hello. Yes, welcome, welcome. So if you missed it yesterday, I showed Easter and a little mini tour of the store because I upgraded the Easter to 25% off and spring is 15% off. Vicki, Linda's hosting. And Carol's going to Easter. Fun. We're hosting Easter brunch. Ooh, I love that. I love a good brunch. Waiting on UPS getting my decorated houses. Oh my gosh, you're getting them already. That's fantastic, Kathy. I'm really excited for you. Those turned out beautiful. It was a beautiful color combination. I was really excited about that. So 9 tray lantern looks, and then we'll see if we have time to do a little mix and match and kind of mix the groupings together a little bit. But I have a lot, including the ones behind me, that I'll show. So we have some different combinations, some new pieces. I even designed a little thing, so, go easy on me. Could you message me after the live? Yes, Kayla, absolutely. Susan, hello. I wish I had a piece of paper to write that down. If I forget, Kayla, just shoot me a message. So good, you're hosting. So I'm going over to my sister's house for Easter. She's hosting, and she's been getting ready with the meals. I think I'm going to make an apple crisp cheesecake or an apple crumble cheesecake, and I don't know what else yet, but I love making cheesecakes, so I think that's what I'm going to challenge myself with tomorrow afternoon. Okay, so 9 looks to start with. And magnolias, Kayla, that would be just fine. And then Connie can help remind me because I get a lot of messages on my personal page and I had to turn those notifications off. So we'll start with, I have a mix of every day in spring, okay? Sorry, I'm talking forever. I'm just really excited because I spent all morning getting this live ready so you can have a ton of fun stuff. So I won't do the stuff behind me yet. I'm going to start easy with a simple tray design and a beautiful combination that you maybe haven't thought of yet. And start out easy, right? Start with something simple. Let me pull up the comments over on, I should probably pull up Facebook on my laptop here. I am going to drop links today as best as I can. And if you need something after the live, take a screenshot while you're watching and you can send us a message and we can help. But I am going to do my very, very best to drop as many links today as I can. So thank you, Linda. Okay, so let's start with tray number 1. I'm going to scan each one and drop a link so that way you can get links to all the stuff today. It takes me just a smidge longer, but if you guys don't mind, that's what we're going to do. So first thing up, this tray. This is a honeycomb tray. It's gold. I have a little protective liner in it. It is a nice gold. It has a satin finish. this beautiful honeycomb. It's metal, which is fantastic. There is a smaller size. I'm using the bigger size today. The smaller size would be really cute in a bathroom to organize. $69.50, the gold honeycomb decorative tray. This is the large. And this little piece is 20 inches long, 8 inches wide, and 2 inches tall. So that one is a nice size. I'm gonna put my little protective liner in there so that way it gets to you nicely. And I kind of wanted to take a mix of the Soft Surroundings Lavender Sunset, but add this kind of glam gold to it. So I'm actually gonna use both of these. It's a little big for the tray, but you'll see when I'm done with it, it looks really cute. So this is the small dipped gold vase and the large dipped gold vase. And these beauties almost have like an amber, a peachy amber color to them. Gold dipped. I'm getting you links as I go. So if you guys don't mind, otherwise, if you don't want me to drop links today and like have pauses, I can just go through it if you feel like you can find the links on your own. You guys let me know if you want to make sure I get links in today. And then this drop-in, I don't know if I've showed before, Poppy Time drop-in for $58. This one is a new piece. It's in the Lavender Sunset area. It is super cute. I love the poppies, and it has that mixed bouquet in there. Little sedum, lots of bendy vine. Gotta have bendy vine. So this beautiful piece, the Poppy Time drop-in, is $58. It's in the Lavender Sunset collection. And I love that mix of colors. So again, I'm just making sure I get links today, so it makes me a little slower, but no biggie. If you don't mind, I don't mind. I don't mind multitasking. Everyone's pretty busy today. So hello, Nancy and Kahoka. So I'm using that as my focal point today. That's my focal. And then, I don't know if we've talked about this since we've gotten it in. We have this crazy big puff blossom. Get him out of his package there. Super big puff blossom, and it is basically like a giant bendy vine. See if I can scan them. There we go. Sorry, that beep is loud. It is the Pink Puff Blossom Spray is what it's called. Drop a link right there so you can enjoy that piece. So what I'm gonna do is make this a tray filler using this giant bendy vine. So it comes bent or curled or whatever, you know, it's bendy vine. I'm just gonna continue bending the end. And the way I do it is by hanging on to my curl here and just little by little with my thumb, spiraling. And once I get a good spiral, I can twist it a little more if I want a tighter curl and kind of stretch it out a little. So then I have this nice loop-de-doo, so I don't feel like I need to cut them off. I want to feature that. What's nice about this spray is it already comes curled on a lot of the sides. So I'm just gonna shape. Hello, Noelle. So as I shape this out, he becomes much bigger. And I'm just gonna fluff, 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 fluff. Fabulous. This is very big. I love this light, soft, creamy pink and green combo. And I am gonna use that as the base of my tray. So I'm gonna turn it towards me for a minute. I'm not as good as Mom. I can't do it backwards, sorry. So I'm kind of deciding if I want my curl to be over there or over here. I feel like I'm gonna go like this, almost diagonal across the tray. I'm gonna split this so that way this can go behind my vase. Mom makes it look so easy to do it on camera. It's hard on camera to get it all fit in there. Okay, you stay over there, little orb. So I'm weaving him down. Can you see that okay? Bringing my pieces out and making sure it trails off. This one I kind of want to come up. And now that I'm seeing it, I'm gonna bend this to curve around my vase. Curving it around my vase back here and then back over. because I want a nice spot for this orb that I'm going to put in. Okay, so I got a little curve flushed out. What's beautiful about this Puff Blossom spray, it is a giant bendy vine with weedy things on it. What more could a girl ask for? Okay, cute. I'm doing this one up. You'll see why in a sec. And then on the back side, oh, I should have grabbed Mom's turntable. Oh, now I'm saying turntable. It's a Lazy Susan. So that kind of encompasses the whole look, makes it a little less structured. You could do this as everyday or springy. Links aren't showing up. Does anyone else have an issue with the links? Let me know. I haven't dropped one in a second, but let me know how it's working. And if the links are taking too long, I can just skip them and then we can get you the links later. Or if you're good at the search bar on the website, you could do that too. Okay, next I'm going to use this. This is actually 25% off right now because it's an Easter egg item, so it's considered Easter. So I spiraled the end. Now this is a paper wrapped product, so when you spiral the ends of paper wrapped products, you want to be a little bit more gentle because the paper will split. Nothing a little tape can't handle. If you kind of overdo it, it happens. But I just kind of curled the end and shaped out all the pieces. I'm actually going to take this last piece and I think I'm going to kind of come backwards with it. So he's actually pointing down because I'm using him as a swag rather than a stem, a vertical stem. So I'm going to lay this on top of my Puff Blossom, but you want to work it in. So I'm going to move some pieces out of the way. So when I lay him down, he can fully mix with what I got going on here. And it kind of hides the stem. And then you basically twist them together. Oh, see, I was too hard on them. You kind of just twist them together a little bit. Poke him back on there. Get on there, little guy. There we go. And work those together. I'm going to just do that together. And by pulling the Puff Blossom up through the burlap twig, it becomes one piece. So I'm adding a little bit of spring, a little bit of Easter in there because I kind of want it to look seasonal, but not overtly springy, if that makes sense. He's a little bit more casual. Okay, what do we think of that? Liking that so far? I'm liking a little bit of peach pulling down from the arrangement here. And then, because I like this color of the arrangement, I wanted to use my favorite ranunculus candle ring. Oh, she got the links. Okay, good. I want to use my favorite ranunculus candle ring. I have this at my house around a Bridgewater candle, but the colors are just so cute. I can't help it. I love it. It's adorable. Okay, so here's the link to the candle ring, and I'm going to actually use him in this corner that I have open, and I'm going to push him down in there, and then all of my flowers can kind of poke up and out. I wish I had somewhere to set that. Here we go. So, shaping the candle ring up and through, and it fills out this whole side. My bendy vine is mixed in with it. Can you see that okay? So that is mixing in, and now the tray looks really full. The key thing when you're trying to do double florals on tray design, you want space between these. You don't want it to just be like one massive floral, which is why I have the tall vase here to help give it that degree of separation. Get in there. Then you kind of have your low, your medium is the vase, and then your high is this gorgeous drop-in. You want layers. I would not recommend doing an arrangement here also. Too much floral. It's okay to leave him empty. And then I'm going to go in with my Tree of Enchantment orb. This one is the Tree of Motherhood. I keep grabbing this one. I love the colors. Fitting for Mother's Day, fast approaching. A little hard to see on camera, but you can check out the photos online. That one is beautiful, and I'm going to use him in my tray because a lot of people were asking, you know, what if I can't hang it? What if I don't know where to hang it? You can put it in tray designs. If you wanted to, I would highly recommend getting a strand of inexpensive fairy lights or something to put in the tray around this orb because I think that glow is really going to help that orb stand out. So that is tray look number 1. How'd I do? Does it look cute? a little bit springy, a little bit every day, very easy to switch out. I would keep the puff blossom, take out the egg, past your, Easter time, at the end of April, take out the Easter eggs, and then you would have more of a summer arrangement. Would be really cute. Thank you. So that's look number 1. Very, very simple, straightforward, nothing too crazy, right? Okay, now let's do a lantern. I have quite a few lanterns. I'm just going to very carefully get him on my big cart. There we go. I'm going to put him on the floor like that. So cute. Okay, so this one I was kind of struggling with this morning. I have a general idea, but let's put it together. Let's put it together. So I'm doing my whitewashed wood lanterns. Of course, you know me and all my candle rings. I just can't get enough of them. And I really want this gnome to sit out of, that's my thing, is I want him to kind of hang out. Thank you. So, whitewash lantern. Let me get you a link to that one. It just takes a hot second. And, oh, these are going fast. Okay. I didn't know those were nearly gone. Otherwise, I wouldn't have showed them so much. We have a few. Just a few. They go kind of quick, but that's okay. So this gorgeous lantern, this is the large for $49.50. Ah, that's a good price point. That's why. So what I decided I want to do is take a Fiaflame. I opted for the gold, and then this white glass cylinder. That's perfect for Fiaflames because it allows the glow to come through. So, oh, this is the last one too. So whoever gets it, that's yours. So here's the last cylinder. It is beautiful. It almost has some iridescent qualities to it, like the Kathy, but it's a bit more solid. And then when I take a Fiaflame, which I think we're sold out of the gold right now, this is just my sample, but I can tell you in a second. We have the large. I might have to see. I just grabbed a sample, but we will get more Fiaflames in. Don't you worry. Actually, I should put that on Mom's radar. So I'm putting, a lot of people have Fiaflames already. So I love this one. And I'm gonna do a little white on white action in here in my lantern. Okay, and looking at it, needs a little height. So we're gonna go in with a book just to bring him out a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Then I wanted to do this candle ring. He needs a lot of shaping. So let's shape him out. This is like a little Dusty Miller candle ring. That's really cute. I love this barcode scanner. This is efficient. Okay, so it holds a 4-inch candle. And this is a 4.5-inch thing. So I'm gonna see if I can gracefully set the cylinder on top of this, which means that all these pieces I need to shape out and away. That way my cylinder can sit on this inner ring, and then I can fluff it up and around the cylinder once I get it in place. So we're gonna spread him out. He gets nice and big, and we're gonna, without all this stuff, I make a big mess. Without all this stuff tangling, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna set him down and set this in on top. Perfect. And it raises it up just a smidge more. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is what I was hoping for. Okay, so then once you get that in place, I'm just gonna shape these up a little bit around it. So it almost looks like it's growing up around this really cute cylinder. Pick my front, kind of thinking right here looks good. Love that. Move them over a little. I'm a perfectionist. What can I say? And then to keep it kind of simple, because the gnome's going to be more of my focal point here, I'm going to do just a bead garland. I opted for the blue. The blue one's fun because it's different. And I definitely didn't want to do white. I mean, you could if you really like texture on texture, but I just thought it really needed a little bit more than white or gray or black. Blue is just more fitting. So picking my front, I'm actually going to have them kind of both come out the same side. And I like to have it trailing on to the surface that it's going to be sitting. And then just work that around. Maybe I'll even kind of have it come out that side a little bit too. Cute. The key to a good bead garland placement is haphazard nature. That is the thing. And then I thought about kind of encompassing this airy look with our white bendy vine. How many people have gotten this bendy vine so far? It is one of the most popular. It's called the Gray Twig Bendy Vine. And we got it back in, thank goodness, because it had gone really fast. And nice, good size. And I'm going to do the same thing as the other one. Just going to give it a curl. This one's a little bit more flexible, so not as stiff. Give them a curl on the end. Give them a curl down. And I'm actually going to wrap it around the arm of the lantern and bring it down into the design on this side, because this side I have my bead garland. So this side I want to balance it out and give it a little loop. So I'm going to go up through here, give it one more bend here. And then I'm going to weave this all through and kind of wrap it around. Don't let me forget before I hop off to give you a few updates on the Amsterdam trip, answer a few questions that were there. If you missed it, we're planning a trip to Holland to the Amsterdam Tulip Festival for 2024. The official dates are not yet announced for the festival, but probably be the end of April in 2024. Okay, so wrapped him around. Now it's time to spread him out and give them the curls that we know and love. So I just take my finger, wrap it around, just like that. For some of these higher pieces, I'm going to kind of spread this one out, and I'm going to find, here we go, a little baby to come up and forward. You want it to be kind of loose, but I just thought it just needed a little bit more texture on there. If you wanted to, this would be the time to add a bow to the top of your lantern. This one's just a baby bow. I should scan it and get you the link for it. This one's just a little baby bow. Carrots and plaid mini bow. It's only $7. Good deal. And it's Easter, so it's going to be on sale, 25% off. That's always nice. Is the puff floral a strong pink, or it's very light? It almost looks creamy. It just has that little touch of blush, but it's mostly cream. So I think the bow carries up the color, and now it's time for our gnome friend to take a seat, have a seat, and he's going to hang on. He's going to hang on. Little strawberry toes. My niece would like that one a lot. Oh, Noelle just got something. Okay, let's see. And you know, a lot of this stuff, first come, first serve. When it's gone, it's gone. Oh, this is the last of the Jam Gnome. So this is the Jam Botanica Gnome. My personal favorite because it's pink, and I love pink. And I think that looks really cute together. What do you think? You get a 360 design. He's sitting to the side. I could push this over a little so that way you can see more of the cylinder. Scooch his butt. What do you think? Cuteness? Okay, then, because you know there's two sizes of this lantern. And I thought it would be really fun if I had another lantern, the small one, next to it, because I love a good combination. But I wanted a succulent design and we didn't have any. So I actually made this succulent this morning. Let me know your thoughts. I literally named it so it's easy to find. Kate's Succulent Bloom Centerpiece. I just really wanted to make a succulent design. And while the boss is away, right, the daughter will play with succulents. I just really wanted to make something today, I guess. So little succulent, it's a very dense succulent arrangement. This is very full. It fills it out nicely. And it's just nice and full. So I went with some blush and burgundy. and lots of little drapey things, lots of weedy things. I filled it out a ton, and it's designed on a tile. You can't really see it. So it just sits in there. It's meant to sit in a lantern. So if you have this lantern already, or if you like the combo, it's the whitewash lantern and the little succulent piece inside. And I filled that baby up. It's a lot of succulents. I just kept using them. Mom would grin. She'd be like, oh my gosh, Kate. Cool it with the succulents. I just love them. So that is look number 2. We have the last of the white cylinder. Theoflames will be coming back in soon. I love the blue bead garland. This Dusty Miller candle ring looks really nicely. Bendy Vine, if you have Bendy Vine at home, wrap it around your lanterns down the arm. Little bow on top gives it a little bit of seasonality. You can switch out the bow with our like jute accent bow or something like that for every day. I'm gonna shut this off. It's hot. Whew. It's warm in my buns. Thank you. And then the white lantern and my little succulent design that I did today. So, you know, if you like it, he's all yours. He's calling your name. I think this is the front. I like that as the front. Very full. Succulents in bloom. So that little combo right there is a fun little springy. Hopefully that gives you some ideas. And like I said, even if you have some of this stuff at your house already, and you just need to fill it in with a few things, hopefully this gives you all the ideas you need to do that. Okay, let's do a tray. We'll go back to trays. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's do the one in the center. So I kind of did more of a feature on this tray, and you won't believe it, Jane was able to make more of the Dandy Dandelion swags. So we're going to deconstruct and reconstruct today. Thank you, Pat. It was a nice little project. I used to do a ton of succulent designs, succulent bowls. It's like my favorite thing to make. In fact, when I got my first apartment out in Colorado, my big girl apartment, I did multiple, I had like 3 succulent lanterns that I did and a succulent bowl design. I just couldn't help myself. I love succulents. They're my favorite. You use them all the time. They're so pretty. I mean, you just can't go wrong, right? Okay, so there's 3 of these. FYI. Oh, they're not online yet. Let's put them online, shall we? Ooh, something new you haven't seen that wasn't online. Okay, here's the link. There you go. So Dandy Dandelion, this is a remake of the original because we found some of the components that we needed. I don't know if we'll get more of that white cylinder. I will have to look up where it's from. Not sure. It would be a while before we got that one in because our glass vendor, we have to have a big palette of stuff. So Dandy Dandelion, $66. We've showed him multiple times, but it's just the perfect swag. It's airy, it's long, it can be condensed if you need a little shorter. It has lots of wispies to trail everywhere. And the contrast on something dark, like this oval indigo enameled tray, oh, looks amazing. And it's like bronze, gold underneath. So cute. And I just was really craving a little contrast to make that swag really stand out. So I'm gonna drop a link. I have 2 sizes that I'm using today. I'm using the large and the small, and I'll show you why here. So I thought this would be a really good design for one-sided, where it's just more front-facing rather than 360. And then I'm gonna take this cool thing that has been underutilized, I gotta say, because this thing is so cool. I have one very similar to this at my house from a previous year. The Metal Knot Sculpture. It's $85. It's more of a silver. It's like, it says black, but it feels more gunmetal. Maybe this one just came out a little lighter. But it is really cool. And I'm just gonna make sure I get the link here for you. Multitasking. There we go. Did I drop a link? Yes. And I can drop another one if you need it. succulent bloom arrangement. There you go, Linda. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take this sculpture piece, and you can just use it as a beautiful sit around, especially on bookcases. But we are going to elevate this design with something a little bit more striking, and we're going to put the swag through the knot, and then we're going to put it catty corner. So I'm tilting it catty corner like so, and then to get the floral through there, you want to basically make the floral and the sculpture one. So I'm putting pieces through on all sides, raising up my middle to kind of meet the knot. If you can see that okay, let me know. And we're just going to shape this one out. Now this dark contrast is such a nice way to elevate this swag, to go from something that's more like, I mean, this swag really is good in every look, but I'm trying to make it more modern. Okay, cute. I'm gonna use this as my front. Okay, lovely. Now I wanna go in with this other piece here, and my thought is, like I had it on the fireplace, it's nice to have a little succulent, now my head's on succulents, a little contrast backdrop. So I'm actually going to use this in the design. Do you mind if I design it towards me and then flip it towards you? Because my brain does not work as good as Mom's at these things. Mom's able to do that. I find it really tricky to design it backwards. I guess it's just one of those things, once you have so much practice, then it doesn't become too hard. And I'm not taking my candle out of the package because I don't want them to get damaged. Like, we have one display candle and then I don't want to get the other one out, to be honest. Okie dokie. So all I did was the swag through the sculpture knot, gives you that height, makes it more modern. I took the linen mottled, oh, I'm sorry, this isn't the linen. Is it called the gray mottled? I'll tell you here. Mottled wax, charcoal, mottled wax candle. Drop a link to those. It comes in linen. This is charcoal. This is the tall. This is the short. I believe it's 5" and 3". Oh, it says almost 6 inches. Just shy of 6 inches. So these I haven't talked about in a little bit, but we just keep carrying them because they're so beautiful. And I'm going to do both of these in that tray. Again, we're going for very modern. So adding the Patty silver orb, and I'll drop you a link to that. And this is the smallest size. It's kind of dimpled, more of a matte finish, gunmetal, really, really pretty orb. We're going to put him down in front. You might have orbs at your house that would be beneficial for that, and you could certainly do that. But that's more of a modern take on a tray design because not everybody likes transitional like me. Modern is beautiful, and I like the dynamic pieces in this. The tray is really the tray and the knot, because if you already have an everyday swag, then you'd be set. So that is look number, what are we on, 3? Look number 3. Let's do another lantern. Let's go back to lanterns. This one has to get designed up. Thank you. So if you're just joining me, hello, I'm Kate in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. Sun is shining, the birds are out, the sun is out, and it's going to be a beautiful Easter weekend. I think it's going to be 77 on Sunday, 70-something tomorrow. It's going to be stunning. The kids are just going to love playing outside. My nieces, they're going to love it. Okay, I'm deconstructing to reconstruct. And we're doing trays today. Do you guys have a lot of trays at your house? I love all of these looks. Okay, so we're going to start with our 21-inch open wood lantern, classic, restocked. We got a bunch so that way we wouldn't sell out so fast again. So this gorgeous piece, there's a few left. how do these things go so fast and I don't even realize it? But no worries. We are going to try to keep these in stock. I love the detail on this piece. Love that. The metal top is really cute. And I forgot to tell you how much that one was. $78.50. Fabulous. 21 inches tall. Oh, beautiful in Iowa too. Good. 8 inches wide. And it has about 1.5 inches lip on the bottom. So what I wanted to do is keep it simple. If you have the set of 3 white candles, this is beautiful because it brings out the white wash on this lantern. So set of 3 glass candles. This is, I mean, we've been carrying these. They are absolutely my favorite as far as different flameless candle effect. It's $79.50. It's 3 candles and a remote. So you can remote operate these guys. Perfect. We talk about them all the time, so I won't elaborate too much on those. But my favorite, love the 3. So we're just gonna put those in there. I love that it comes in 3. It always just works out so perfectly in the bottom of lanterns. And you don't have to worry about starting a fire. Hey, Carol. Are you hosting, Carol, or are you going to an Easter? That is the question of the day. I'm going to my sister's house. No pressure, Leah. I know it's so much work to host, isn't it? The cleaning and the cooking. Luckily, we all bring food, but you know, it's work nonetheless. So I'm taking, same concept. I should probably tell you what I'm using, huh? We got back in this asparagus fern garland. I'll give you a link here. It's 4 feet long. So I'm going to take this 4-foot long garland, and I'm actually going to make it wrap around and fit perfectly on this lantern. So I'm wrapping it around the arm here, and then we're going to shape it when we get done. So I wrapped it around the arm. Now I'm going to come across one more time, down. Okay, so now I'm in the lantern here, loop around the front, and really you can do this whatever way feels best. My goal here is to fill out the space around these candles and make them come together. So on the inside, I'm going to take, I have this big arm left. I'm going to take him, and since they have all these beautiful wired branches, I'm going to put him through and put some of it actually in between the candles here. Not a new concept, but just telling what I'm doing here. And, okay, so that is the rough drop. The rough layout here, okay? Now it's time to shape. So you want to shape around the handle. Don't forget to make that feel nice and incorporated. And then we're going to spread out all of these beautiful wired pieces. So this asparagus fern is fully wired. This is a whole tendril right here. And I am going to spiral, 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 just to get that weedy, airy look. And he is going to fall down here. You can see then this piece wraps around. Let's shape these out. And I love that they have this wire where it kind of helps manipulate where he's going to lay. And then this is another tendril right here. So let's do the same thing because I don't want it sticking out too far. So by spiraling it, I'm shortening how far it can reach. Okay, liking that. Now let's come to the front. So I'm working my way down, and I have some pieces that I'm going to push into the candles. Up and around. I want the candles, since they're flameless, you have the advantage of taking all these florals up and around it and really incorporating it. Okay, here's another tendril. So same thing, spiraling, shaping, make it look airy and weedy. Don't afraid to go up and out, just like you're shaping a Christmas tree. Up and out, up and out. Shape, shape, shape. And this last tendril, one last spiral here, and get that all put together. And tuck him, I'm tucking a little piece down in there. I'll give you a little close up here. So now it looks like this fern has just overgrown this lantern and it is all full. Now, if I would have thought ahead, I would have made a bow for the top, an everyday beautiful bow. And if I get a chance, I'll whip up a bow and stick it on top. I'm thinking the gray and white cabana ribbon would be really cute. Everyday bow. Hosting 45 people, 5 daughters that help. Who did I talk to? She said she had 30 people and they were doing pancakes, I think. Like an Easter brunch with pancakes. It's like, that's smart when you got that many people. Yes, hello. We have 3 Easters on Sunday, and I think we're only going to be able to go to 2. We'll see. Okay, this is a piece I don't think we've talked about. It's not necessarily super new. It's been here for a few weeks. But I certainly haven't played with him. If I can get you the link, I'd tell you what he's called. The Blueberry Spray. Well, that's pretty straightforward. So it's a bendy vine-like spray with these really fun berries on it. How cute. So look at the vines, all bendy. I'm curling the end, curling the tendrils, curling everything. I want this to be really curly and really stand out a little bit. So this has lots of little pieces that I'm going to separate and shape, 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 shape. Shape, shape, shape as we do, and spread him all out. This bottom stem, shape that, and I just really like the curls. I think that's what makes it really look exceptional. So, shaping that, I'm gonna do one at the bottom, one at the top, and I think I'm actually going to start with my bottom in the tray here in a spot that I have a little room between these candles. But because I curled the stem, it's going to be a lot easier to make that stay and look pretty. So I'm going to pull him through, great, and wrap him up and around. And my goal is to get the last of it towards the tippy top. Blue, you just can't go wrong with it. Okay, perfect. I have these little extra pieces. I know it's hard to see probably in the video. I have these little extra pieces that I'm going to use as a twist tie to tie it to the back. And give that a little airiness. So I'm just letting him hang out. He's doing his thing. This is wrapping up. It's looking very pretty and ethereal. And that is kind of the look I was going for. I'm going to take the second one and we're going to start in that same void back here, just where there happens to be a little gap. I'm going to layer that and I'm going to have him come out of the tray. Because it's a bendy vine, we can enjoy him. Here we go. So a lot of it is just playing with how that stem naturally shaped out. And we're going to wrap him, like turn, 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 turn. Wrap him around and up. Around and up, around and up. And then that one is just going to go right over here. So I'm just working everything through little by little so that way the color can be seen throughout. And what I'm kind of going for here is a crosshatch cagey effect. So using that to twist that on, hook it on there. Yeah, that looks cute. And then just 360 designing it. So really nice for a table centerpiece, coffee table. Oh, I missed a few comments. Crawfish and shrimp boil. Oh, nice. That's great. Are they bluish or more purple? They're very blue. A light blue and a navy blue. They kind of have a mix. Yeah, the blueberries. How long was the asparagus fern? It's 4 feet. The asparagus fern, it's a garland. It's a 4-foot piece. And, okay, I just placed an order and now you show this beautiful vine. Oh yeah, we still have quite a few more to go. I'm gonna have to work faster. It's already 12:47. Oh my gosh. So that is look number 1, 2, 3, 4. Look number 4. Asparagus fern, the blueberries, a set of 3 candles, And of course, the piece de resistance, the lantern. Very ethereal, beautiful look. Let's go back to a tray. Let's do this one. Okay, the feature candle, because I always like to have candles, is my cream totem. I'm using that 3 times, the tall cream totem candle. And then I'm using these candlesticks. Now I'm not going to keep this on here, but I just wanted to show how adorable the baby bow is on a tall candlestick. It's so cute. It's a teeny tiny bow. Again, it's $7, but it's actually 25% off right now. And I just cut your wires off when you get on there, but I just wired it to the back. Doesn't necessarily go with this look, but I had to show you how versatile baby bows are. Lantern toppers, candlesticks, the whole kit and caboodle, you can use them. Then I'm going to be using the Summer Breeze arrangement for $89. Is it okay if I just go through this, or do you want me to drop links? If I just did not drop links right now. I just feel like I'm taking a long time. I'm being pokey today. And I'll take out my little liner so you can see the beautiful, he's got a little foam in there, rust matte metal tray. I'm actually using the smallest size today. $50, small rust matte metal tray, comes in 3 sizes. This is the small. Don't roll away, little guy. The small is, Laura's looking at my cart.
It's just funny what you do on the lives. What's that?
Yep. So when I get done with the lives, I just take my cart over to them and they get full orders from there. Just over 12 inches wide for the rust matte metal. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you, Pat. So rust matte metal, protective liner, because we're a business. I don't want my stuff scuffed. And then we're going to start with this beautiful Summer Breeze arrangement. You're noticing how I'm grabbing the top because it's unglazed and I can't stand unglazed, but it's very beautiful and I really wanted to show it. So I'm, being brave. So this beautiful piece has a little foxtail, the Holland dried roses, a stilby, pompous. Oh, it's just so cute. Then I kind of wanted to fill out my bottom, and this is the perfect thing. It's a stoneware candle holder for $14.50, and you can see it's beautiful glaze. I really like it because it's a nice way to raise a candle out of a tray without having to do a full candle stick. So I'm going in with a cream totem candle. These are real candles, not flameless. You can burn it if you want, but they're more for the look. So I'm going to pop in my cream totem right there. And then I'm going to take a bead garland to help anchor some orbs I want to put in. This is a short piece. You can do a long. It's only $14.50, the white natural bead garland. Just a short baby. And I am going to haphazardly pop him down there, just like so. And then he can help hold my orb. So I have the Mary carved wood orb for $12.50. Tell me if I'm going too fast. You can do it, Kate. I know, now I'm like, I only have 10 minutes. And I have a huge lantern to show next. So love that in there. And then this stoneware orb, the 3-inch round stoneware brown orb. Oh, mouthful, $12. So that is a beautiful ceramic, I don't know if you can hear it, ceramic orb there. Brings in those warm colors. Perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Then, say you want to carry out the look. You can stop here. You can definitely stop here if you wanted to, but I like to do more. I'm more of a minimalist, but some days, more is more. Am I right? I just couldn't stop at one. So this is the Shirley wood candle holder. I had to scan it to get a name because he was missing his tag. And I'm going to put him in the back. Well, her, because it's Shirley. Detail, detail. Detail shot. Look at that. And it has this beautiful neutral wood tone. It's a little bit whitewashed. Very neutral, very beautiful. It looks beautiful with the soft surroundings look and with the rust tray. How's that looking? What do you think? So far, we have a nice mix. This is really a 360 design because you can see all the way around is beautiful because of that stunning 360 centerpiece. Okay, I missed a comment. Thank you. Fred said, oops, I missed it. Here we go. Retired floral designer. Oh, fun. Nice to have you on, Renee in Wisconsin. I made mine up for Easter, but I can't wait to make the next thing up with the greens I ordered. Oh, good. What candlestick would go with the open dome top wood lantern? Open wood dome top lantern. Does it look really similar? Or is it this one? Because these match. This neutral tone of wood. They don't go in there. I didn't actually do a candlestick in here. I filled it with greens, but they can go next to it. They're beautiful, coordinating. So I'll show you this last one here, last candlestick. And this one is the Fern Design candle holder. Ah, yes, 43. How fun. The stem used to make the dandelion swag, I don't know if we have any more. I think Jane used them all up. It had dandelion in the name and a mini leaf and the mixed foliage something. Can't remember what that's called, but let me make sure I get you that because that's been a really popular piece. Mixed foliage and fern bendy stem. It's $17.50. It's a very tall stem. It is 39 inches tall, and we managed to bend it all the way down. Okay, so I have the small one on the back of my tray, right? And then I'm going to do this tall one over here next to it to extend my design a little bit, and then 2 more cream totems. And I did that because when I had it up on the fireplace, it just looked like it needed more height. Alternate version of this is to put the smaller one off to the side and this bigger one in here. And then as such. So don't be afraid to take stuff off your tray. I know trays are a favorite because they make designs look really organized and tidy, but don't be afraid to drape it off, put a few pieces off to the side, extend your design past that tray, because this tray is very full right now. But how great does that look? All together spread out. These cream totems are beautiful on there. The candlesticks are really beautiful. Drop a link for that lantern you just did. Absolutely. I'll get you that one. It's 21 inches tall and it's $78.50. So here is the lantern. Oh, now I'm posting as myself apparently. It just refreshed. So that is a beautiful one. Hopefully that answered your question, Renee, but looks close. Okay. It might have been a shorter, wider lantern in the same color. So you'd be on the right track with those. So that is number whatever. I don't even know what number we're at now. I'm going to put this back on the thing and show you one last lantern. I had one more tray design, but I don't think we have time today. I don't want to keep you on here all day long. I mean, there's plenty of stuff. I could show stuff all day long easily. But I don't know if today's the day. So I'm just going to put him back up there. Cuteness. FYI, tomorrow I am going to set up outdoor porch pot, outdoor decor, and show you some porch pot combinations. Okay, we'll start with the really funky thing, or we'll do the funky thing last. I'm going to start with the small lantern, okay? So excited. I just love these. Okay. Okay. Saying that a lot today. This cutie is the small of the Lori lantern. So let me first get you a link to Lori. The Lori lantern with the faux leather handles. Here's the Lori. Oh yeah, Jennifer, thank you. Don't forget the trip. So if you don't mind, I'll shape this while I tell you about the trip. So a lot of people have been asking about our Amsterdam Flower Family Field Trip. It is in 2024 at the end of April. We are going for the Amsterdam Tulip Festival that is to be announced. So this year, the Tulip Festival is like April 21st through the 25th. We presume once this year's festival's over, they will announce the dates for next year's festival in Holland. And we are planning a trip through a travel agent, and with Jennifer's help in Holland, who kind of kicked off the idea, we're planning a trip next year, so 2024, to go to Holland to this beautiful flower festival. And we have all sorts of info in the Amsterdam group. So let me get you a link to that group maybe, see if I can swing that quick. So the trip is going to be for 6 days, and let's see if I can get it pulled up. Amsterdam, there it is. There's so many links everywhere, you know. So the trip, not yet announced dates. A lot of people are asking if we're going to have a cap for how many people can go. Yes, we will have a cap, because at a certain point you don't want to get more than one bus, and it gets a little out of hand for our first trip. So we will have a limit. Right now only 2 people have signed up, not even including Mom and me. We have to get on that. She's doing it today actually. So we'll have 4 people signed up, and we have plenty of space. We're thinking about 40, so I wouldn't stress too much. The dates aren't even officially announced yet, so no pressure. But that was the question was, oh my gosh, are we going to run out? So I will keep you posted on how many people are signing up. That way you don't miss the opportunity. How much is the last one you made up? You know, I'm not sure how much that came out to, all the tray grouping. I'm not sure. But we can send you the links to it. If you send us a Facebook message, we can send you the links if you need to. Okay, great. So I'm just shaping this Fresca candle ring more vertical is my goal here, to fit in this tiny lantern opening, but it actually does fit. So we'll keep you posted on the sign-up attendance and let you know how much space there is. But for right now, I wouldn't worry about it. If you are interested, though, you need a passport number to with your deposit. You need a passport number. So if you haven't already, get your passport, update your passport, make sure you have that, because it does take a long time to get a passport right now. FYI. Okay, so I'm just doing the Fresca in the bottom, and that leaves me open here. I could do some candles if I wanted to, but I am going to go real simple because my other lantern's quite busy. The great thing about wine is everything. I'm just going in with a funny sign. Oh, it's backwards too, I'm sorry. And he's a nice thick sign. He's got lipped back. It's $19, but I just want him to hang out in my tray. It's hard to see on camera, but it's very cute in person, I promise. So that trip that we're planning, you know, don't stress about getting signed up the fastest. We're still waiting on the official dates to make sure that it works for everyone next year. I really wanted to put this striped hyacinth table runner down. It's $42.50. It's just beautiful with this because I feel like it needed some texture with this real modern lantern design. So that's the Amsterdam Flower Family field trip. We're really excited. It's becoming a really big thing, which is really exciting for our first field trip. And then we're like, oh, what are we going to do in 2025? So weird to think about that far in the future, right? So this is the large Lori lantern. If you're going to get one, I'd recommend getting both. I really should have kept them as a set, selling as a set, because they really just look best together. And they pack very well together. Okay, so I'm going to use this as my front. I don't know why, but I just really like one handle going this way, one handle going that way. That way, if I want to drape it down, I sure can. So I'm going in with the Cassie candle holder. And this is the large for $29.50, and then I have two smalls at $23.50. So it is a gray wash wood lantern with a metal top right here, holds a 3-inch candle, and it just has a nice solid wide bottom. So I have two smalls and one large right in there. Fits beautifully. I could not have asked for a better fit. Is anyone else interested in the Amsterdam trip? I feel like we're getting a lot of, even the staff. We actually talked about, you know, how many staff are going to go, because a lot of us want to go. Okay, let me think how I want to do this. I think I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. This is a maidenhair fern garland. It's 6 feet long and it's unwired. This has no wire in it. So it's great for wrapping, very floppy. You can also use this layered with any of our other garlands in order to get a little bit more texture in there. You know, texture is my favorite word. I just got to do it in everything. So just starting at the bottom, I'll move him to the side so you can see this a little better. Starting at the bottom, and I am going to work my way around pretty good on the bottom to start because it's 6 foot, so we have a lot to work with, and I want the bottom to feel really full. So I'm going to pull this, whatever feels right. Just fill it out a little bit. I want it to be a nice full design at the base. Great. That leaves me with this much to kind of come up and through, and I'm going to wrap, 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 up and around. Now at this point, if you wanted to keep the handle straight, wrap it around the handle, you can, like so. I'm kind of thinking, because I like my handle, no, you know what? I think I like it up. What do you guys think? I think I like the handle up. I'm liking that a little bit more. Yeah. Decided. Then you have to close the store. Yes, we might actually have to close the store if all the staff wants to go, or if most of the staff wants to go. We'll see. Then I'm going to use my set of 3 smoke candles because I'm going for a modern vibe. Modern every day. We talk about these all the time. Set of 3. Oops, there goes my bead garland. Set of 3 candles. Comes with a remote. Now, prior to what you might have as an instinct, you do not want the largest one on the tallest candlestick, and I'm going to show you why. Because it looks silly. He's sticking out the top of the lantern. He looks silly. Now, there's nothing horribly wrong with it, but he just looks funny. So what we're going to do is put the tallest one on the middle, move my tag so you can see him, on the middle candle holder, which is just raised, because I told you I had 2 smalls, just raised with a book, and then the medium-sized candle on the largest candle holder. Actually, I'm going to do the small at the tippy top, the medium on the shortest, so I have my small candle on the largest candle holder, my largest candle on a medium, and my medium candle on the small. Looks a little bit better. The camera's pointed down, but from a straight on shot, looks great. Looks beautiful looking down into it. And then you don't have this candle sticking way out past your design, and it'll look a little bit more normal. Okay, now, because I like these all together, lantern 1, lantern 2, beautiful greens, designing in 3s. This orb, I don't know who did this, but on the floor they had poked some succulents into it. The modern black orb, this is the large for 32. So the large lantern, I'm going to take some succulents and go in with succulents. So this is a large echinacea. Large echinacea, it is 5 inches long, 6 inches wide. Really big. Has some like burgundy toned tips on there. Very, very big piece. Lantern. We're going to poke him in there with some grace. Get in there, little guy. There. Poke him in and shape him at the bottom. I wanted a big one at the bottom to fill some space. Then, hey, Judy. Then going in with another echinacea. Oh, no, Echeveria. Did I say echinacea? It's Echeveria. Succulent. This one has burgundy, blushy tones on the ends there. So we're going to go in and poke him in as well and just put it through that opening and just kind of get him in place around the world here. Get him in there, stack him up, and I liked that big one on the bottom. This will be easier when he's there. If I hold it from the bottom, then he doesn't poke through. So you could stop it too. If you wanted color, you could put in a colored succulent if you wanted 3. So for instance, not that blue really goes with this, but if you had the blueberry, just going to guide him through on the bottom there. He's very stiff. There he goes. Isn't that cool? It's just really filled out. And on the bottom, pull it back so you can see it a little bit better. Then you have this modern orb, this great big beautiful tray, or lantern, sorry, the smaller lantern. You have a dynamic trio. You have something lighted, a little sign. You could do something a little taller over here if you wanted. A nice jute accent bow would be beautiful on here. Make him stay there. So that is the whole combo. What do we think? A little bit more modern, but really attainable, very simple to do. And the key thing too is just to make sure your florals get some air, spread them out, shape them out. Now I had one more tray design, but we are fresh out of time today. So I'll have to save it for another day. But that was my looks. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different styles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different styles, sorry. And yeah, isn't that fun? So lots of different ideas for you today. Hopefully I sparked some inspiration. I can't wait to see what orders you place and the beautiful things that you find. And if you have a lantern at your house and you want to just do something new inside of it, definitely take advantage of the ideas today. Hopefully you got something new out of it that you haven't seen before. So hi Fran. So that is all for Friday. How'd I do? Did I pass? Mom hasn't commented. She must not be. Oh, I forgot something. She must not be watching today. Can you believe it? I forgot a gray bead garland. I wanted my gray bead garland through here. I forgot. You could put him through the small or the large. Bead garlands and everything. There, he helps the little sign hang out there. So those were my ideas today. I cannot wait to help pack up the orders of lanterns and beautiful things going out the door. And thank you for shopping the Easter sale, because Easter is 25% off. So we had lots of Easter orders this morning, and spring is still 15% off. Our everyday beauties are regular price, but you can enjoy those all the time. So that is always nice. Yes, so yeah, okay. Did I miss any questions? See you tomorrow. You passed. Okay, good. Tell Mom I passed. Today was a lot. I started this morning. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I was like, oh, I'll do some lanterns. And then one lantern and one tray turned into 6. You know, what do you do? So have a happy Friday, everyone. Enjoy that sunshine. We will see you bright and early tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Mom's going to be back, and she doesn't know it yet, but we're going to do outdoor porch pot pre-mates that we have ready to go that Jane and Deb have been designing, and she will be putting together some combinations. If you like to DIY and just want to know what stems look good together, that's what we're going to do in the morning. So thank you everyone for joining me. Have a great afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow.